Hello, everyone, and welcome to Clay Loves Logic, where on this channel I solve logic-based Sudoku puzzles I find interesting. As always, I'll put the link to this puzzle in the description, but for now, let's look at the puzzle. Today we're going to be playing Vortex by Sir Moose. Now we're told normal Sudoku rules apply. So you have to have the digits 1 to 9 in each 3x3 box, in each row, and in each column. We're also told we have some region sum lines. For each line, it has an equal sum in each box it passes through. So that means this sums to the same as these three, sums to the same as this, and the same as this. I can already tell this is going to be a fun puzzle. Killer cage. Digits in the cage sum to the number in the upper left of the cage. So we have a 6 cage, a 7 cage, an 8 cage, a 9 cage. And one of my favorite rule sets, anti-knight. Cells that see each other, a knight's move in chess cannot contain the same digit. If this is 5, then normal Sudoku says none of these can be 5 because they're seen in the same box, in the same row, in the same column. But in chess, a knight moves 3 up and 1 over. So that's not a possible spot. Nor is that. 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 So you can see this extra constraint you get, this extra restriction you get on where it can or can't go. Those are the rules. And let's get into the puzzle. First of all, look, this digit is going to be a big digit. It's going to be 6, 7, 8, or 9, isn't it? Because 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And you have at least 3 digits here. And that means both of these are also blue. Because this sums to this, sums to this, sums to this. By the same logic, this here has to be at least a 6, 7, 8, or 9. And that is going to make this and this and this the same digit. The same logic is going to happen again. This, oh, it doesn't actually because of this tail. Okay, we'll think about what that means later. But for now, this sums to this, sums to this, sums to the same thing as here. And then this sums to this, sums to these. Interesting. Okay, well, for now, we know that all of these are from 6, 7, 8, and 9. And all of that is fine via knight's move. Okay. So now this is a different digit too. And it's also a high digit, isn't it? Because no matter what, this and this are the same. These 3 things are going to have to sum to this. And then the tail's going to be off there. So we at least get a 6, 7, 8, 9 that's purple. And now we know the colors of all the high digits. And we should be able to start filling in some more things. We'll have a blue slash down here. We'll have, a green slash up here. We'll have, I can see why this is called Vortex. You sort of, go around in circles, penciling in things as you see them. We'll have a purple somewhere up here. Blue, orange, purple, green. Yeah, okay, that's interesting enough. Now, where does orange go in this box, I ask you? Well, looking at Sudoku, Sudoku says it can't go there. Region sum line says it can't go here, so does knight's move. This is seen by that. And this is also seen via knight's move. So orange is only in one of 2 places in this box. And I assume we're going to have a similar constraint with more of these digits in other places, right? So if we think about where a purple goes, for example, well, purple can't go on its line, and it can't go there. So purple's in one of 3 places. If we look at what else can we even look at just yet? What about a green in this box then, by the same logic? None of those places. Let's just think about that. Yeah, okay, that's more interesting. Look, green can't go here via Sudoku. Can't go here because of knight's, well, because of the region sum. It can't go here because it's already looking at it, and it can't go here from knight's move from this cell. So this is a green 6, 7, 8, 9, which is going to put a green somewhere down here, and we're actually going to be able to place it via knight's move. So this is a green digit as well. And can we keep that going? We can put a green digit somewhere over here. We can put a green digit. That's interesting. We can put a green digit somewhere over here. And then a green digit will be somewhere up here only. Okay. What else is worth spending some more time looking at? What about a blue digit in this box? And again, we're going to have a very similar constraint where blue doesn't go there, doesn't go there, it doesn't go there, and it doesn't go there. So blue is only in one of two places. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3 blues, 4, 5 blues. Blue in this box won't go there. And it won't go in a 6 cage because it's at least 6, 7, 8, or 9. So it could go in a few different places, but still not, still not a ton. Okay. Blue in this box doesn't go there, but I believe that's all, and here via knight's move, but that's all we can say about it. Well, we have 4 colors, and we can get a couple more. We can give ourselves a blue-pink pair that sums to 6, and the blue-pink pair will now have to go somewhere. Blue has to go somewhere up here. I don't think that's interesting yet, though, actually. I don't think I want to start with that. Oh, yeah. But I suppose we're going to have to ask a question when we sort of look at, there's something to be said here about what the center digit is, right? Because, and to be clear, I don't know what it's saying, but there is something to be said here because this 7 cage looks at that, the 9 cage looks at this, the 8 cage looks at that, the 6 cage looks at this. So this digit, does that mean this digit is not in any of the cages? And I think that means that is the case, right? No, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know yet. Let's keep coloring some of our high digits and see if we can't. If we can't start to figure out anything else, and maybe it is this 6 cage. Because, for this to be a 6, this would have to be one. That's where we're going to start. Okay. For this to be a 6, for purple to be a 6, we'd have to have the digits 1, 2, and 3 in this 6 cage, in this region sum line. If we had the digits 1, 2, and 3 here, we could never get a way that sums to 6. So in fact, purple is not 6. That is useful. This is only 7, 8, or 9. Now let's ask ourselves, could it be 7? And again, I don't think it can, because if this is 7, this has to sum to 1, 2, and 4. And then 1, 2, and 4 means you can't make 6, because you can only do 2, 4, or 5, 1. So neither of these are 7. For it to be 8, it would have to be 1, 3, 4, which would also not allow us to make 6, because 1, 3, 4, yeah, or 1, 5, 2. And again, 1, 5, 2 means we can't make 6. These are 9s. I want to say those just are 9. And I want to say that for them to be 9, they have to be 2, 3, 4. So this can be 5, 1. That might not be the case. Let me just think. Could this be, if this is 1, 2, 6? No, couldn't be 1, 2, 6. Could it be 1, 3, 5? It could be 1, 3, 5, and this could be 2, 4. Could be 1, 3, 5, and this could be 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we know this is a 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it's technically going to be, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this is not a 9 anymore. And we know none of these actually, none of these are 9s because we know what 9 is now. That is interesting. Okay, can we do those tricks anywhere else? And I'm sure we can, right? Let's look at the next smallest cage, which is a 7. A 7, yeah, because now it's going to get smaller and smaller, right? Now this can only be 6, 7, or 8. So if we try to make a 7 in 2 cells, we can use 1, 6, or we can use 2, 5, or we can use 3, 4. So there is 3 different options. But again, if this is a 6, you have to have 1, 2, and 3 spoken for. And if you have 1, 2, and 3 spoken for, this could never be 7. So none of these can be 6. So we have a 7, 8 pair. And before I think about what that means, I'm going to do the same trick over here and see if we can't just knock out, if we can't just say, you know, green has to be 6 or something. If you, because so in, or blue, probably blue. Yeah, it is blue, right? Because this could be 5, 4, this could be 1, 2, 3. I think that is what it is. But let's just check. So we now know if this is 6, this is 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, if this is 1, 2, and 3, how do you ever make an 8 happen? You can't have double 4s. So green is in fact not 6. So we have a 7, 8 pair. And now we know that blue is 6. And so this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. And this is 4, 5. And this is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and look at that. Neither of these are 9 via this 9. So this is just a 9, and it is in fact purple. Nice start to this puzzle. This can't be 9 anymore. 9 now is somewhere over here. Wow, very, very nice start to this puzzle. This has lost its ability to be 4 or 5, hasn't it? And now you know what? We actually have an interesting triple that I don't think I have to color, but I'm going to, just for my own enjoyment. Let's pick those 3 because now we know whatever yellow is, you know, it's somewhere over here. Blue is somewhere over here. This can't be blue anymore, can it? Because it can't be 6. Yeah, why did I have a blue? Oh, because I didn't know that this. Wait, could this be 6? 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it could. It could. This has the potential to be a 6. But either way, just go back to thinking about it. You know, where do you put a 6? You only put a 6 here. This is 6, and it is blue. And this is now fully green, and it just is 7 or 8. So this is not green. This is green, and it's 7. It's 7 or 8. This is no longer 6. Can't be blue. Blue's in one of 2 positions. Blue's in one of 2 positions. Blue's in one of 2 positions. We know this is a 7 or an 8 now. Sorry, a 4 5 pair. We might as well just color them. We might as well just color everything. It's fun. Because now, you know, 4 5 is not in any of these. It's not anywhere here. So 4 5 exists in one of these spaces. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, let's look at a 7, right? So this is either 7 or 8. And we know it's not 6, 1 anymore. This can't be a 6, 1. So this is 2, 5 or 3, 4. And that starts to help us out, doesn't it? 2, 3, oops. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. So what can we knock out? If this is 7, it needs to be 1, 2, 4. And then we can't make this be anything anymore. So this has to be 8. And this has to just, yeah, this is 8, isn't it? It just has to be. Because if it's 7, how do you, if it's 7 and 3, it's 1, 2, 4. And we can't make 7 with 6, 1 anymore. Not that we could anyways. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 5. Yeah. Yeah, this is just 8. It's just the only option. So 8 in 3 is now going to be, if it's 1, 3, 4, this is 5, 2. If it's 1, 2, and it can't be 1, 2, 6. So it can only be 1, 3, 4. And this is now 2, 5. Oh, and then yeah, by extension, green, which we have a whole lot of, has to just be 7. And oh yeah, and how could this ever be green? Obviously, right? It's a yeah. This is green, so it's 7, and then this is not green. This is green. It's 7, and that's going to give us all of our 7s. Yeah, nice puzzle. Nice puzzle. Okay. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. We can only have 6 and 8 left. This can't be an 8 because of knight's move. So this is a 6 and this is an 8. And I'm just going to keep the colors up because at this point, I'm having fun. And that's good enough reason for me. 8 is somewhere over here, but 8, of course, is not on a 7 region sum line because it could never sum to 7. You should see how that is pretty obvious. Okay, so an 8 cage now. Let's think. So this is 7, actually. That's what's interesting, right? This is just always 1, 2, and 4, which means how do you make 7? Or sorry, how do you make 8 when you have a 1, 2, 4 spoken for? Only 5, 3, of course. And that is going to take this. It's not going to be that anymore. It can't be there can't be a 3 here. So this is just from 1, 2, 4. Sorry, one sec. Have to pause the video. Be right back. I'm making tremendous progress, but I have to. Okay, we're back. And we are really making good progress in this puzzle. Can we not do something about this 9 now? I feel like it has to because we've been able to get through everything else. I mean, we know these two sum to 9, and it can't be 7, 2, can it? And it can't be 6, 1 via knight's move. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Look at that. These two digits in combination sum to purple. They sum to 9. They can't be. How do you make 9? You use 1, 8, which we can't do because there's an 8 there. Use 2, 7. We can't do 2, 7 because of the 7. We can't do 3, 6 because of knight's move. So our only option for this to make sense is a 4, 5 pair, actually. So we take the 4, 5 out of that. 4 and 5. One of these is 4. So if this is 4, this couldn't be 4. And if this is 4, this actually, that's beautiful. Look at that. If this is 4, you can't put a 4 in this box anymore because you have to have a 4 in this on this 7 region sum. So if this is 4, it sees this via knight's move and it sees these ones via normal Sudoku. So this is a 4, this is a 5. And then this is not a 4 anymore. We don't we don't know where the 4 is, but we know it's not there. So now how do you make this? Can we do anything about this yet? And we don't even need these colors. We're not going to color. We're ripping through. We used the colors for what we needed them to use them for. This can't be a 2 anymore because of this 2, 5 pair. So, okay, let's think about this now. What if we minimize this? 2 and a 1's 3, 6, not possible. Or maybe the biggest these can be is 3, 4, 5, 3. Yeah, okay, I don't know what we can do yet. I don't think this can be a 1, but I don't really think that's important. I mean, I guess the thinking is if this is 2, 3, 4, which it could very well be, then this can be 1 and 5. This is not an 8 anymore, I just saw. Right? If this is, oh, so this is a 6. That's so silly. It's been available for ages. There's already, maybe it's been available for ages. I don't know. Either way, that's a 6. And now we still don't know this, but let me go back to my thought here for a second. If this is 2, 3, 4, then this is 5, 1. If this is 1, 3, 5, this is 2, 4. So that is still viable. That's all well and good. I can't tell you anything about that yet, but I can tell you that this is a 1, 2, 3, and we have a 1, 2, 3 triple. That I can tell you. I can tell you that we need an 8 somewhere in this box, and it can only be in one of 2 places. I can tell you that we need an 8 in one of 3 places. Can't be there via knight's move. Not tremendously interesting yet, but I have a feeling it will be. Look, there's a naked single. That's a 6, isn't it? Via Sudoku. Can't be in that row, can't be in that row, can't be in that row. Then we need a 6 somewhere, and it's only in one of 2 places. And I think it's going to have a pretty hard time being here, because if this was a 6, then we know that this line either sums to 14 or 15, right? It's either 8, 9, or sorry, it's either 8, 6 or 9, 6. So it's either 14 or 15. Let's say it's as big as possible and it's 15. Then if this is 6, you need to get to 9 without using a 6. And you could use 2, 3, 4, which we can't do because of the 4. Or you could use 1, 3, 5, which you can't do because of the 5. So this can never be a 6. It just can't get high enough. There's too much pressure. That's a 6. That's going to remove this one's ability to be a 6, and that's going to give us a 6 here. Very cool. So we need a whole bunch of low digits here now. And in fact, let me ask you another interesting question. Where do you put an 8? We don't put it there. We don't put it there. 8's in one of two places. And I'm going to ask you another question before I even color them, because look, if this is an 8, this can't be an 8 via Sudoku. This can't be an 8 via Knight's Move. This is in fact not an 8, which is going to resolve that cage in a really beautiful way. This is 8. This no longer could ever be 8. So it is in fact fully a 9, and this is fully an 8. And that is going to be excellent. And I wonder what other tricks like that we can do. You know, we need a 9 somewhere in this box. And again, now look, well, look, this is 14 now. This sums to 14. And this is 8. So this needs to account for 6 value. Yeah, this is a 1, 2, 3 pair out of nowhere. And we have a naked single. We have a 9. And that is absolutely lovely. So that means we need a 9 somewhere down here. And we need a 9. I feel like, let's see. Let's look at this box now. There, right? A 9 is just in one of two places. And again, Knight's Move. Look at that. One of these two is a 9. If this is a 9, neither of these are 9. Well, better yet, how could this ever be a 9? It's a 1, 2, 4. Oh my goodness. That is so silly. Okay, that's not. This is. And now these are both 9s. And that's going to do almost all the 9s. We're just flying through this puzzle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, whatever. Oh, well, look at that actually. This 4 or this 5, Knight's Move sees that, so it's not a 5 anymore. And as soon as it's not a 5, it can only be 2, 3, 4, can it? And I think that is the takeaway here. Because we can't have a 5 on this anymore, we can't have a 1, because if we maximize everything else, 4, 3, and 1 only gives us 8. So there's never a 1 on this. And there's never, this is always a 1, 5 pair. This is no longer 1. This is a 4. We have a 2, 3 pair up here now. This is a naked single, and it's going to be a 1, which is going to remove both of these abilities to be a 1. So this is now a 4, a 3, and a 1. The 4 now, we can do that and take those out. We have a 1, 2 pair here, so now this is a 4. Of course, it's not green. Of course, it's not green, he says. We have a naked single here that is going to just be a 3, isn't it? And 3 is going to remove this ability to be a 3, but that is it. We have a 1, 2 pair here now. So now we're going to need 4 and 5. And this is a 5 via this 4. This is a 4. Okay. We need a 4 somewhere over here. Could be anywhere. No, it can't. Knight's Move. This is a 4, which is going to give us a 5 and a 4 that we don't need to color. Okay. What? This can't be an 8 anymore, which is fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Where do we look next? Well, this has to just be, well, look, okay, where does a 1 go in this row? Well, it's at least not in this box, because it already has a 1. So this row can only be from 2, 3, and 5, can't it? This is just 2, 3, and 5. And in fact, we actually don't restrict it any further than that. So that's fine. Okay. What about this? This has to be from 1, 2, and 3 with no restriction on it. This has to be from all sorts of things, but neither of them can be a 5, and that's what does it, right? Because you have to put a 5 in this row. This can't be 5 because of normal Sudoku. This can't be 5 because of Knight's Move. So this is now a 5. This is now a 3. This is now a 3 because neither of these can be a 3. These have lost their ability to be 3. We have a 1-2 pair. We have a naked single that is going to be a 5. Is it not? It is. Okay. This is just an awesome puzzle. Wow. What do we need up here? We need 1, 2, 3, and 8 in this box. And of course, we don't have 3. So this is from 1 to 8 with no further restriction via Knight's Move or anything. Can I? No, can't solve that yet. Can't solve that yet. Can't solve any of these cages yet? Okay, sure. What do we need down here? 1, 2, 5, 4, 9, right? And 4 is only in one of 2 places. Well, that's interesting, actually. Look, we have a 4, 9 pair in this corner because we need 1, 2, and 5 in these. And we can't have a 1 here, so we only have 2 and 5. So we have a 2, 3, 5 triple, a 4, 9 pair, and a 1, 2, 5 triple. Awesome. What do we need up here? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, is it not? 1, 2, yeah. And this couldn't be a 1. So this 2, 3, 4 with no restriction. This is going to be all sorts of things. 9 and 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 9, 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. This is not a 3 ever. This is not a 3 ever. Sorry, a 3. And then up top, we just need all sorts of stuff. We need, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. And that's not a 1. That's not an 8, which we already knew. This is not an 8. So, I mean, 8's in either of those places. I guess, what can I think about here? What can I think about? How do I have something else that's interesting? And I'm sure it's going to be something as simple as if, come on, brain. Let's find another nice, interesting spot where we can reveal all of our tricks. If this is a 2, this is not a 2. How does this make sense? Without just coloring. I'd like to be able to see this logic without coloring it, but I think I will probably resort. Oh, this can't be an 8, obviously. I think I'll probably resort to coloring this. Yeah, I'm gonna color the the 1s and 2s, and we'll just see what we get. And that no, doesn't do it yet. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Wow, I love coloring. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. I was saying, well, look, this now has to be pink and pinks too, but no, there's already one up here. Doesn't help. Yeah, that doesn't help at all, unfortunately. And I can't actually do much with starting with these 4. I guess I can get that that's a pink. One of these is a blue, but I don't know which one. Pink is now, well, okay, that's interesting. Where's pink in this box? Pink is either 1 or 2. I don't know which, but I know it has to be one of them. It's not here because it would be seen by normal Sudoku, and it's not here because of Knight's Move. So in fact, this is a pink digit. It's not orange, and more importantly, it's not 8, which means we actually get an 8. And that is going to resolve a few things, because now we get an 8 here that I'm going to happily color. I'll remove this color from it. Okay. So now we need a blue somewhere here. But again, we don't really know where, and I don't even think that matters so much as to say we need a pink somewhere here. I don't know where yet, but somewhere there's a pink. Somewhere here there's a pink. One of these two is a pink. And then pink is somewhere up here. Pink is somewhere down here. Oh, you know what? No, because pink could be up here. Never mind. Okay, what else can we get? We got that 8. So we should have all the 8s now. We do, of course. Is there some simple math I haven't done yet? I don't think so. Well, look, this digit here. No, because we still need a blue. And this could still be blue. And this could be pink, and that's fine. Yeah, any of these could be pink. Okay. Well, you know what I can say? I can say that this digit and this digit are not the same. That's what I can say. This digit is the same as this digit. Because if this digit was the same as this digit, then, well, it just couldn't be because of knight's move. So I can remove this from being a 1, actually. This can only be 2 or 3. It could still be blue. Blue could be 2. But what I'm saying is these are different digits, or these are the same digits. And then by extension, these are the same digits, and that still doesn't solve blue, surprisingly. But what if these were blue? Then what? This would be blue. If this was blue, this wouldn't be blue, this wouldn't be blue, and blue would be 1. And blue can't be 1 in this universe. Okay, let me retrace that for a second. I was just imagining, is blue 2? And is it this digit? If blue's 2, these two digits are the same. We've already proven that. And so we couldn't have blue up here. We couldn't have blue down here. We couldn't have blue here via knight's move. This is the only spot that could be blue. If this was blue, then blue can't go in either of the spots that are 2. So what we're saying is this is blue. This is the blue digit, and it is not this. So this is no longer 3. It's lost its ability, which means this is 3, which means this is 3, which means this is not 3, and further, it is blue, which means blue is somewhere up here. We don't know where yet, but that is nice. This is no longer 3. Via knight's move, that is not, well, actually, by a whole bunch of things, that's not 3. And now we have a naked, no, we don't have a naked single yet, sorry. What else do we know now? We have a 1, 2, 4 triple, and one of these is pink. It doesn't, I don't know which one is pink. I don't know which one is pink yet, actually, but one of these is blue. Okay, let's keep moving. That was finally a useful deduction. This is no longer blue. So blue is in one of 2 spots. And this is, oh, well, look at that. This is 3, right? This is now 3. So this is 2. And I still surprisingly don't know which one is blue and which one's pink, but pink is in one of these 3 spots. There's absolutely no restriction on how pink operates. Okay. Hmm. Is there some math I haven't done? No. No. I just have to disambiguate the last of the digits. We don't have any naked singles, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 5, nothing there. 1, 2, 5, 4, 9. A 2, 5 pair, a 1, 2 pair, a 1, 2 pair. That's all fine. 1, 2, 4 triple, a 1, 2. There's a naked single. That's a 3. Oh yeah, and I could have said this 1, 2 pair just does that, doesn't it? Just does. And I hope you can see why. I'm sure you've been screaming it to the heavens for who knows how long, saying, Clayton, that is the most obvious thing in the world that you have just refused to see. Okay, sorry, don't get ahead of myself here. We are making progress that I want to continue to make. We have a 2, 5 pair. We have a 4, 9 pair. Oh yeah, doy. This is a 4. This is a 9, of course. 4 is not able to be that color. That color is reserved for my friend, who is the 9. This is a 4. This is pink now for sure, which means this is not pink, obviously. One of these is blue. We don't know which. Do we have a 5 yet? We just don't. Fine. Fine, I'll put a blue pair in and I'll wait. I'm sure it's solved. I'm sure people are screaming at me. But I've yet to see it, so I will continue to think. One of these is pink. I know that. Oh, but no, because that could be pink too. There's nothing stopping that from being pink. And then if we think about blue, there's nothing stopping any of these from being blue. What about here? What is this? What is this saying? And I'm afraid it's saying, in my mind, it's saying absolutely nothing. Unfortunately. Let's look down this way. 1, 2 pair, 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 1, 5 pair, 2, 5 pair, 1, 2, 5 triple, 2, 5 pair. What am I not seeing? Um, without just brute forcing it and looking ahead a few steps. Because that is always something you can do, right? Maybe we give 5 a color now. But yeah, no, because it doesn't really help. You know, because really there's really no issue with where 5 goes. What if we click and just look at all of them? Yeah, it's just yeah. Man, we're getting quite into this. Whoa, sorry, puppy. I almost squished my poor little puppy under there. Sorry, baby. Man, I feel like we're so close. Well, we are so close. We're at the very bitter end. I'm really struggling to see what what I'm missing, and I'm nervous because I'm nervous that it's just something so foolish, and I'll feel like a total buffoon. Well, I guess we can say that this digit is this digit is this digit. Let's color those just like something. Let's just those are the same digit, which means these are the same digit, right? No. Is that even right? Yeah, it is. It is. Let's color them something that I haven't used. I think that means this isn't 1. And I think that means pink is 1. I think that means pink is 1. And blue is 2. And so now, this is not blue. So yellow is not, yellow's that. We're going to remove these colors and give it what we know it is, which is a 5. Gives us a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 2. Wow. 41 minutes, 32 seconds. 64 people have solved this puzzle in 4.1 hours. I really like this puzzle. Sir Moose, great puzzle. Wow. I'm going to just finish coloring. Yeah. Wow. What a great puzzle. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I hope everyone enjoyed watching it. And we'll see you on the next one.